Before we get stuck into the video, though, guys, check this out. So, McCree, Torbjorn, they now sing in the Busan karaoke area. Check this out. So cool. And again, this is more sort of evidence that is McCree getting love at BlizzCon. Anyway, let's do it. Oh yeah.
All right, get 'em moving, get 'em rolling. Get them doggies out tonight. Yeah. Whip 'em, take 'em down. And that is how the cowboy does it. Yeah. Oh, all right. More of a country guy, but not bad. Let's do this. Yeah. All right. Get 'em moving. Get 'em rolling. Get some doggies out tonight.
Whatever, McCree. I think that's all of McCree's lines. He may say other stuff, but McCree sings at the karaoke. But so does Torbjorn, ladies and gentlemen. Let's grab Torb. God.
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Watch me shake my claw. I'm not the dwarf, but I'll give you more. Solid down to my molten core.
I mean, that just sounds sick, doesn't it? I'm not a dwarf, but I'll give you more. I'm solid down to my molten core. You what?
Make some turrets. Usually they say make some noise, so that was a joke.
That was a crap joke, wasn't it? But I'll make some turrets.
Watch me shake my claw. I'm not the dwarf, but I'll give you more. Solid down to my molten core.
Torb's the best. I think we can all agree that Torb is the best. Much better than McCree. That. Right, there's also another little thing I want to show you guys. So let's go over to Blizzard World. Alright guys, so welcome to Blizzard World. Now, you guys may not be aware, but the co-founder of Blizzard, Mike Morhaime, recently stepped down from his position as president, essentially like the boss of Blizzard. He stepped down, but he's been there for years and years and years. Like, literally, like he's the longest serving member of Blizzard who's there today. So he's like an absolute legend. Now, what they've done is they've added a... Let me just find the thing. Probably should have looked for it before I... it's in here, I think. Yeah, here we go. Before I got into the video recording. Anyway, look at this. They've added this like massive area here of... It's like a tribute to Mike Morhaime. This is so cool. And I don't think these dates were here before. Maybe this room... No, I don't think this room was here before. No. Look at this. This is so cool. It's from his mom and dad, look. Oh, I remember. I know what this is. I know. That is the check. I think he got a check off his grandmother to start Blizzard, or I forget what it was called, synapse and something before. Anyway, that is so cool. Like, because I know he's got that framed in his office. Yeah, new business venture. So without that, without this, there wouldn't be Blizzard. Look at that 1991. That is so cool. The music in here is awesome as well. That is so cool. And then you've got the these are the core values of Blizzard. So gameplay first. Commit to quality. Play nice, pay fair. Obviously, as Farrah says. Embrace your inner geek, which it says on all of the Blizzard merchandise. Every voice matters. Think globally. Lead responsibly. Learn and grow. These are around the orc statue at Blizzard. If you ever get the chance to go there, ladies and gentlemen, insane. So you've got all these years that they were active. 1994, Warcraft was invented. 1995 must have been Warcraft 2. Then we get Diablo and Warcraft 3, maybe? No, Warcraft 3 couldn't have been 1996. Maybe these are just the active franchises, I don't know. StarCraft in 1998. Diablo 2, 2000. That would be Warcraft 3, 2001. 2004 is obviously World of Warcraft. That's Mike Morhaime. Look at that. It's so cool how they've done this as well. It's like... It almost looks like a hologram. And this ring he's got here, that is for 25 years service at Blizzard. He's the only person who's got that. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. You know, what the hell? That's crazy. Then it goes through all the other stuff, and then, of course, we get to a beautiful year, 2016. Where's Overwatch? What the hell? Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be there, would it? Because this is Overwatch world. Right, makes no sense. Okay, fine. I was about to say, what? 2018 Hearthstone? If that had Diablo on it, then we'd know something's happening at BlizzCon. Check this out, though. Look at this. That's the old Warcraft. So 1994 that came out. 1996 Diablo came out. The first Diablo. StarCraft 1998. How cool is that, though, ladies and gentlemen? That is so cool. Anyway, let's get into the rest of the video. Oh my days. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and it looks like we're going to get a McCree cinematic or possibly a member of the Deadlock Gang as a new hero at BlizzCon. Why am I making these crazy claims? Well, the Route 66 map has been updated and McCree is on the key art for BlizzCon 2018. So let's break this down in this video because it's super, super interesting, and I think it's going to be McCree's year. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Route 66. All right, so what is the purpose of this map? Well, it's essentially this. This is a train line or a train system which goes through, or rather over, Route 66, because Route 66, as we know, so you can kind of see the train there and it goes that direction, it misses the map, right? This area of the map, all of this here, this is all the Deadlock Gang's kind of base. It's where they operate from. In here, obviously, as we know, is the weapons, like, I guess, munitions area. It's where the Deadlock Gang stash all of their stuff. Deadlock Rebels, there we go. McCree was part of this gang before he was recruited by Gabriel Reyes into Overwatch's Black Watch division. So yeah, we know the map, right? You've got to bring the payload to the end of the map, and that's cool. However, let's go to the start of the map, and let's take a look at what's changed, because it's a very minor change, but often when these things happen, it means that we're going to get a cinematic or it's something tied into a new hero launch. Because remember, they edited the Hanamura map when we had the Dragons cinematic. Obviously, the Doomfist stuff on Numbani and all that stuff. So, in fact, before we show you that, let me just explain the lore of the map. Because maybe some of you guys don't actually know. And to be fair, I had to brush up on this. Because, you know, you just play Overwatch maps like you don't care. So, this is an American military train. Or US Army. It has been attacked by the Deadlock Gang. They've destroyed the bridge. The train cars fall down. And inside the train, I'd imagine maybe in this car, there is a nuclear bomb. It might not be a nuclear bomb. It's just a massive bomb. It's a big bomb. Right, it's going to blow loads of people up. Blow loads of stuff up. That's what we want. So this is what we got here, is the payload. Now, you'll notice this is not the same as the payload that is on the live servers. Look at the front of the egg. I guess it looks like an egg. It looks like an alien orb. I don't know. But look at the front. The front is missing. Now, we know there is a history when it comes to Overwatch of taking things out of a payload and putting things in a payload. Hello, Doomfist Gauntlet. And then just it randomly disappearing and all of that good stuff. It looks like what's happened here is the bomb is missing from the payload. Because if we can kind of go into this, it's kind of hollow, right? It looks like the casing has been taken apart and the kind of like the explosive charge in the middle has been removed. Maybe like the uranium core, the nuclear core, whatever, has been removed from this payload. So this obviously means one of two things, doesn't it? It means we either get a cinematic based on this, based on McCree and the Deadlock, based on actually the whole heist going on with the train getting destroyed, Deadlock Gang coming in and taking the stuff. You know, maybe various members of Overwatch try and stop this. In fact, I think there was a McCree cinematic involving not a cinematic, sorry, a comic. I think it was the first comic actually involving the train system and whatnot. Or we just get some sort of new hero related to the Deadlock Gang. That could be an interesting shout. Maybe the leader. Who knows? Okay, right, let's take a look at some stuff on the Blizzard store. You'll notice I've moved to the side, ladies and gentlemen, so I can do this. Haha, look at that. This here is the BlizzCon 2018 key art poster. Now, on the key art, Blizzard put characters from their various franchises. You can see, well, if you look up there, you can see what's on there. You got Sao Fang, you've got, obviously I've got to look at the monitor, ladies and gentlemen, because like I can't see it. It's not floating in the air for me. Sao Fang McCree, that's what we're interested in. And then various other characters, obviously Diablo at the top, because we're expecting some sort of Diablo kind of announcement. Also as well, check this out. This is a McCree poster, which is just available as part of the BlizzCon stuff. So why the heavy focus on McCree? As I magically just appear back in the center again. that was amazing editing, I'll have you know, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it's McCree, right? It's got to be something to do with McCree, Route 66. I think that's viable speculation. So go crazy in the comments below and let's see what we can come up with. Okay, now this is funky as hell. Now, I'm going to give complete credit to this to More Edel on Twitter. Also, there's a link to her video in the description of this video and to her tweet. Go and check that out. I'm not going to play the voice lines in this video. I want you guys to go and watch that video to check that out. But what's been found are voice lines relating to destruction of objectives. Now, a bit of a disclaimer here. This kind of stuff has happened before in the past. If you guys remember the arena stuff and the weapon upgrade stuff and all of that, these were voice lines which were recorded and they're in the game, but they don't really have any use. I remember at the time we were speculating for some sort of like gladiatorial arena with PvE combat. This is before we got any of the Junkenstein's Revenge, I think, or any of the Uprising style stuff. It might have been after Junkenstein's Revenge maybe and then Uprising, but it doesn't really matter. The point is there are voice lines in the game that will never be used, and you have to think about how they work with the voice actors. They bring them in and then they record a bunch of lines and then off they go. What's made this kind of a little bit more viable is, yeah, we did have all of the stuff in the past with heroes talking about objectives being destroyed, attacking objectives and blowing objectives up and defending objectives and all of that, but obviously focus more on destroying objectives because we don't destroy any objectives right now in Overwatch. Hammond and Brigitte have also got these voice lines, so why would they have those voice actors record the lines if they had no use for the lines? So this is a bit of a shooting for the stars style thing, and it does kind of couple into the whole Route 66 big bomb. Maybe that's going to explode. Maybe that is a game mode in some description where you have to defend something, deliver this bomb to blow something up. Maybe this is Overwatch Strike, like Counter-Strike. The bomb has been planted, ladies and gentlemen. But here's the thing, right? I don't think we're going to get a new game mode. I'd love it if we did get a game mode that involved destruction of objectives. We had to defend a base, maybe like a Defense of the Ancients kind of thing. We had to destroy towers, something like that. I think that'd be really cool. But for something like this to work, you can't just... I mean, you look at Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag came out with one map. Yes, they have added stuff to it over time, but it's kind of underwhelming. It's like, well, this isn't really that good. So could you just release a new game mode with one map and be like, there you go, guys, this is the only map you play on? Wouldn't you have to launch the game mode with multiple maps to give it variety, to change up the way the game mode's played? Could this just be something for the future? We don't know, but the fact is, this is super, super interesting. So do go and check out that video, guys. It's got a lot of voice lines in, and it's awesome. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit of a wild speculation video, but there are changes to Route 66, and there are changes to, well, McCree is all over the key art for BlizzCon. So I think the safe bet would be McCree cinematic, or at least Route 66 cinematic, which somehow introduces a member of the Deadlock Gang to us, which then becomes a new hero. That's what I'm going to go for. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I'll catch you lot on the next one. Toodaloo.